Hey, yo, about the party tonight. So I found another restaurant that's so much better than the one we found first. And I was thinking we could ditch that shithole and have a better time. What do y'all say?
Wait, excuse me? What are you insinuating, Sean?
Insinuating? Calm down, my guy. I'm just pointing out that the event someone finds a better place to a party, they go there instead, right?
Trouble Busters!
Hey there, I'm Alec, and I'm in my 3rd year in university. I love soccer more than anything else in the world. I've been playing soccer for as long as I can remember, and I was able to go to university via sports scholarship. My best friend, Ronald, is on the university soccer team with me, and he's the same year as me. Ronald, bro! How in the world are you this good? At this rate, all the European teams will want you on their team, and they'd be willing to pay big bucks to make it happen.
Okay, bro. That's just bullshit. You're the one who got into this college because of a sports scholarship, my good man.
Oh, come now. I was only pretty lucky. You want to talk something amazing? There's always Mr. Simmons. Mr. Simmons is 1 year older than the both of us, and he's the captain of the soccer team at this university. Like me, he was able to get into the university through a sports scholarship, and already, a couple professional teams are looking to recruit him as the underdog. Yeah, he's off to play with the pros after he graduates this year. It's pretty damn amazing, huh?
Oh, look at the time. Practice starts in 10 minutes, man. We gotta hurry.
You don't want another scolding session with Mr. Simmons now, do you?
Hey, you! Just how good do you think you are? Because all I see is failure across the board. You're better off quitting soccer with that stupid form and skill.
And there he goes again. That Mr. Simmons brutally chastising his juniors, even though they're trying the best. He doesn't show any mercy to people who don't play soccer very well after all. While I do understand his competitive spirit, I just wish he would be a lot more controlling of it.
That game we had the other day, we only lost because you were on the field too. You better be responsible for once and make up for your mistakes.
Of course, sir. I'm very sorry about burden on you and the team. I'll do my best to catch up. There's no denying that Mr. Simmons has a lot of soccer prowess and skill. However, when it comes to personality, he can be a little bit too unbearable and mean. I was always told that soccer is about compassion towards your own teammates and towards your opponents as well. And I don't see any of that in his behavior. As you saw, he often yells at juniors and scolds them for never improving. So the team atmosphere is always very electric and sometimes dangerous.
Hey, yo, Alec!
Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
Don't you think you're getting a little bit too cocky these days?
What? I'm sorry, I don't exactly understand what you mean.
Just because Coach complimented you on your playing last time doesn't mean you could go about and wreak havoc on the field, all right? Same to you, Ronald.
What? We were being very cocky? I don't recall doing anything out of the ordinary.
Feigning ignorance now, are we? You don't remember being surrounded by lots of girls who were shrieking and shouting your name a couple days ago?
Oh, but that's just my fan club that somehow came into existence. You have a very good look, bro. Enough to become a model, so yeah, you're very popular with the ladies. Way to make a guy jealous, bro.
A fan club, you say? That is utterly unacceptable. How do you think our reputation will be with this group of shrieking banshees following you around?
I told them not to interfere with our practices myself, Mr. Simmons, so I don't think they'll be bothering us at all. Not to mention, it could be cruel to this group of girls who are all kind enough to support me in my soccer career early on. Bro, stop! The desire to say those very words is making me want to punch you in the face right now.
All that bullshit aside, I just want you to take a closer look at yourselves and make some changes. Is that clear?
Damn, Mr. Simmons' mood today is especially nightmarish. I wonder what's going on with him. For some strange reason, after that particular day, Mr. Simmons' attitude towards his teammates got a lot worse all of a sudden. Up until a couple days ago, he himself was complimenting my playing, as well as Ronald. Nowadays, things have changed. warnings or directions seems a little bit too inaccurate, as it seems like he tries to find excuses to lecture us. And more often than not, those excuses are pretty selfish.
You're not in full control of your legs or your feet, damn it! Look at what you're doing! Figure out the problem and fix it, for God's sake!
I'm sorry, sir.
And also, during the next game, you are not to run in front of me when I had the ball, alright? You're only gonna be another gobstacle, and that'll piss me off so much!
I see. Consider it done, sir. If only these instructions could ever be justified. Anyone with common sense would argue that this is way too specific and selfish of him. But unfortunately, that was only the tip of the iceberg, because Mr. Simmons' attitude and behavior towards us became even worse as time went on. Whoa! That was close! You definitely did that on purpose, didn't you, sir?
Get the frick out of my way! Am I the only decent player here?
I'm completely certain he kicked the ball in my direction with malice afterthought just now.
Hey, what's up, pussycat? Get your ass moving! This isn't some quiet dinner with one of your fan girls. This is an actual soccer game, damn it!
It was clear at this point. Mr. Simmons wasn't lecturing us because we were playing badly. This was a whole new level of behavior. He was deliberately abusing us, verbally with his harsh words and physically with the ball.
Hey, yo, chumps! Let's go out on a drinking party next week. The whole team!
Wait, a drinking party, sir?
Why do you look like you think this is a terrible idea? You're both adults now, so man up and accept the fact that you can drink to your heart's content.
It's not that we were against drinking itself. It's just that we're against going out drinking with you, Mr. Simmons.
Us fourth years are graduating soon enough, aren't we? This is just a regular drinking party with the theme of saying goodbye to your beloved seniors.
Oh yeah, that's right. Graduation is just around the corner, isn't it, Mr. Simmons? You've probably been wondering this, but no, Mr. Simmons is not the only senior in the soccer team. There are many other members who took great care of us over the course of our university life, and it would be a stab in the back if we didn't attend this party to say our thanks and goodbyes. Understood, sir. We'd love to go.
Awesome! Now about the place of the party. Didn't you tell us once that your family home is a restaurant?
Yes, I did, and it still is.
Well, then it's settled. We are having the party at your family restaurant.
Settled? Hold on now, just a moment, Mr. Simmons. If we consider that every team member will be joining the party, that'll amount to close to 20 people, won't it? It's a small business, and such a large number of people at one time could be a bit of a hassle.
So now we're insubordinating your own senior now, are we? If you say it's not going to be possible, why don't you prove it by calling your parents right here, right now?
Yes, sir. I just checked with my parents, and they told me that as long as you reserve the tables beforehand, a party of 20 is possible.
Let's go! And don't you have a drinking party course?
Yes, there is. We have a course like that costs $80 per person.
80 freaking bucks? Ain't that a little too expensive? Oh, I know. You provide all of us with a family and friends discount and make the price 50 bucks.
But sir, we simply cannot do that. Like I said, our business is pretty small, and any amount of reduction in price will leave us in the red.
I'm telling you for the last time, make the price $50.
$50 is just insane. Looks like I better call my parents again and ask if they could do that. Hello, Mom. About the drinking party that I was telling you about, a senior of my soccer team really wants the price to be around $50.
You know that's going to be hard for us, honey. But still, they did take good care of you over the years, so I suppose we have to find some way of thanking them for their kindness. All right then, just this once, we'll let the price be $50, and we'll prepare for the worst.
Are you serious, Mom? You could really do that?
Of course I can. I run this place after all. Then it's settled. I'm reserving the restaurant for a party of 20 for next week.
You're the best, Mom. Thanks so much. I love you. And then a week went by, and the day of the party had arrived.
Hey, yo, about the party tonight. So I found another restaurant that's so much better than the one we found first. And I was thinking we could ditch that shithole and have a better time. What do y'all say?
Wait, excuse me? What are you insinuating, Sean?
Insinuating? Calm down, my guy. I'm just pointing out that in the event someone finds a better place for a party, they go there instead, right?
But we already have a reservation. Ditching that for something else an hour beforehand will only make things really difficult for my family.
We have a whole hour. That's plenty of time for them to take care of whatever it is they have to do. You call them up and cancel our reservation right now.
I don't believe you understand what I mean, Mr. Simmons. My parents and a few staff who work for them have been cooking and preparing the meal for tonight since early this morning. So if we cancel the reservation right now, all of their hard work and all of the delicious food will go to waste.
The hell you think you're doing, you little punk? Talking back at me, are we?
Well, no, I'm not. In any case, we'd be causing my family a huge inconvenience, much bigger than you think, if we cancel the reservation right now. I humbly ask you to forget your idea and come to my family's restaurant as promised.
Well then, consider this. You say that I made a reservation at your family's restaurant, but do you have any proof of that? It's not like I called up your parents myself and asked for a reservation at 20 people for tonight. What do you say to that?
Oh no! The other day, when I made the reservation, all I did was call my mom and set the date. Unlike the online method implemented by a lot of restaurants recently, this method over the phone doesn't leave behind any solid proof that you made a reservation. In the event we ditch this party, there would be no proof of ever reserving my family restaurant, and so there would be nothing to do about it. I have to admit, I think he got me on this one.
I've had enough already. Let's pay no more attention to this loser and start heading for the better restaurant.
Mr. Simmons, I must object. This is simply too much.
Ourselves aside, the fact that we'd be inconveniencing your parents to a great degree makes me wonder if this is really the thing to do.
How do you expect me to apologize to my parents? Considering how Mr. Simmons has been acting lately, I admit that I did actually think that this could happen. But still, the fact that this is actually happening. But of course, Mr. Simmons' behavior towards us has been way over the line for way too long. He abused us, calling us useless pieces of crap, just standing there on the field. He did things to us that almost got us a free ticket to the hospital. And he intends to inconvenience my parents and everyone else who's been working very hard to satisfy him and his teammates at a drinking party tonight. You guys think so too, right?
I do think so, bro. I've been really struggling to keep my cool with practice these days because of the way he's been treating me. I bet the real reason why he's been especially hard towards you and Ronald is because he's jealous of your skills.
I knew it. No one ever said anything, but I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one who feels a lot of resentment towards Mr. Simmons. I'm just gonna go back home for tonight. I want to see my parents' faces and tell them how sorry I am for this stupid situation. I can't wait to see their disappointed looks.
Alec, dude.
Oh, Mom. I don't know how to tell you this. The same person who wanted to make a reservation here for the party tonight wanted me to cancel last minute. I can't believe I looked up to that douchebag. Who had the audacity to do something like this?
Wait, what? You do realize all of the cooking is finished now, right?
I'm so sorry. I should have been a lot more careful.
How in the world did this happen, son?
That person, whose name is Simmons, has been bullying me and the other teammates for quite a while now. And I think that the situation is another one of his little schemes.
And we've been cooking the best we could for them since this morning.
And we can't sue him for the cancellation without notice because we don't have any online method for reservation.
And that would mean we wouldn't be able to demand any cancellation fees. And all that's left to do is to cry ourselves to sleep tonight. Mom, Dad, I'm so sorry. Wait, what? We are at the precipice of hopelessness, crying over the fact that we had no proof to show that he had indeed made a reservation. Now, we couldn't demand any cancellation fees from him, nor any compensation. We were just about ready to head off to bed and drench the pillows with our tears. But right at that moment, a miracle presented us with a savior. This time, we won't let Mr. Simmons get away with his arrogant, downright rude behavior towards someone. He will face my wrath that he greatly inconvenienced my parents. Inexcusable! Troublebusters, initiate!
Alec, where the frick are you? Get your stupid ass down here!
I'm sorry, Mr. Simmons. I have another engagement, so I'll not be joining tonight.
Another engagement? What the hell would you be doing at this ungodly hour? That's bullshit. Get your ass over here. If you don't, I'll make sure you never wear a goddamn pro jersey. You hear me?
Do you really think you can do such a thing?
And what the hell do you think you're doing, showing that kind of selfish behavior?
Mr. Simmons, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's a little bit too strange given your situation?
All right, I'll give you that. No one is showing up at this restaurant. I'm all alone right now. Why isn't anyone coming?
All of the soccer team members, other than you, of course, are actually at my family home restaurant right now as we speak.
What the hell? I thought I made it clear that the party would be taking place somewhere else. You tell everyone to get the hell out and get them over here.
I'm afraid that just simply isn't possible, Mr. Simmons. Everyone came by car and already everyone drank something more or less.
They all drank something? But that means they won't be able to get home.
It's my own family's restaurant after all, so they authorized their cars being there for the entire night, you see. We have some extra rooms too, so if they want to spend the night, they can. If they want to get back home via taxi, they can do that too. We also have a few agency services they can use for their convenience.
Why the hell is everyone even there? All right, that's it. I'm getting over there right now.
Damn, Mr. Simmons was pretty damn bad.
So ironic that this whole stupid situation came about all because of his stupid actions. I have to say that I had no idea he was doing this. That's still no excuse. I hope you can forgive us, Alec. For real, we're very sorry. We'll talk to Simmons and give him the hell he deserves.
Oh, please, no need to apologize. Everything was his own doing, and you never had any idea he was up to something. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Ronald and I will give him the hell he deserves, so you go inside, enjoy the food, and have a great time, please. My mother will be overjoyed if you ate her food and enjoyed your time here.
It may be Simmons that's always been the bad guy in this situation. However, don't you think it'd be a little hard for you to spill to a senior that he deserves to hear?
Oh no, perish the thought, sir. I admit it pains me to say this, but Ronald and I don't consider Mr. Simmons as a senior anymore. We only see him as a human being who has disrespected us beyond the point of forgiveness.
We want to say something to him, trust me. Damn. Well, you do that then. If something happens, you let us know, all right?
Of course. Enjoy your night.
Alec! Ronald! So it was you two frickin' did this, eh? What's the meaning of this? My phone just won't frickin' stop buzzing. The soccer team's group chat is going batshit crazy, and every single one of them has an insult to me. You better get your thinking straight, because I'm about to rock it out of existence. Simmons, Alec told us everything. You reserved a restaurant at one of your junior's family, only to cancel at the last second. Can you explain to me how your pea brain works? We also know that you told everyone the main course is $80. You gathered up all the money, when in fact the real price was $50. You're gonna give us back the money that you stole from us. Mr. Simmons, you are a scumbag. Mr. Simmons, I'm ashamed that I was your friend once. Idiot! Asshole! Chowderhead!
About this particular incident, not one of us is lying. We are all speaking the cold, hard truth.
You can't really blame anyone. It is the truth after all. Why did you betray me? You stupid pricks caused all this. The only thing everyone ever does anymore is criticize and insult me. And they won't even answer any of my questions. Tell everyone to get their asses over to the restaurant that I chose, goddammit!
A single look at DM should make you realize that is not gonna happen, bitch.
All the respect everyone may have had for you, Mr. Simmons, is now gone. Kaput. Lost in the abyss. Let's start off with this. Alec's parents was so kind as to offer us a discount for tonight's dinner, making the price $50 instead of the usual $80. However, you told everyone this afternoon that tonight's price would be $80, did you not? Pray tell, what exactly did you intend to do with the remaining $30 per person, I may add? That amounts to a total of $600 vanishing into thin air. Where did it go, Mr. Simmons?
I'll clue you in, Simmons. Right after you left the day you wanted to reserve my family's restaurant, Ronald and I got to talking about what you did, which was demanding a public establishment to cut their prices for your own benefit. It stayed between us for a week until you sent that message this afternoon. And somehow, little birds got a hold of what we knew. And before we knew it, everyone in the team knew about what you did.
I only made a mistake. I remember you telling me that the dinner course was $80, so that's what I told everyone.
That's such an excruciating excuse. How in the world would you mistake $80 for $50? That takes a special kind of stupid. And also, that other restaurant that you chose, their dinner course was even cheaper than what we offered, wasn't it? And yet the cost for the night remained as $80. I don't suppose the reason there'd be bigger difference and thus more money for you to steal.
You straight up wanted to rob us of our money so you could use it all for your own stupid, selfish purposes. Rob you of money, eh? I've never heard a more ridiculous accusation.
No one trusts you anymore, Simmons.
Shut up! Just shut the frick up! You don't realize this because of your freaking little bird brains. But being the captain of a university team is so much harder than you think, you know? Sure, I can manage everyone on the field and shit like that. But at home, I have so much paperwork and phone calls to do, it's not even funny. Such is my freaking life, just trying to catch up with the administrative bullshit. And I don't see any harm in getting paid a little of that for sort of extra work.
Paid a little? Damn, I didn't want to believe our own captain was actually stupid. It looks like there's no denying it anymore.
Another word out of you and you're kissing a nurse's cheek tonight, bitch! I mentioned this earlier, but you clearly didn't hear me, so I'ma say it again. The difference in cost is $30 per person, and there are 20 of us going to tonight's party. Multiply all that together, and we got a total of $600. Where does that go? Into your pocket, it seems. Now, don't you think that's a little bit too greedy?
And it's not just because of this little problem with money that we've lost all respect for you. Do I need to count the hundreds of times you deliberately abused your fellow teammates, particularly those younger than you? Running into them, perhaps even trying to injure them? We just about had enough of your roughhousing and your condescending attitude.
Considering all that, I think it's reasonable to say we should be the ones to ask for money as a form of compensation for all of the discomfort you caused. You little bitches! You do realize what'll become of you if you show that tone of yours to me, right? It's guaranteed that I'm going pro after I graduate. You want me to spread rumors about the likes of you through the pro scene? Huh?
I think it's safe to say that you're in no position to say such bullshit. And we are. What you attempted to do to us was a legitimate scam. We're going to tell the university administration office about this, as well as the police. I suggest you prepare yourself for the worst.
Police?
Yes. The scam is that you lied to us about the true cost of the night and intended to use the difference for your own benefits. Additionally, while it is true that we don't have any proof of it, you canceled without notice.
The money that you embezzled, you still have it in your possession now, don't you? Wait, hold on! If you tell anyone, be it the school or the cops, the talk of me becoming a pro will be ruined! I'll apologize for what I did. I'm sorry! Forgive me, please! Please!
If you're really going to apologize, you can start by telling why you targeted me and Ronald here the most often as whom to abuse.
When I joined a practice for a pro team, I overheard the coaches saying they wanted to recruit you two into the team. I sweat blood and shit water to get where I am. And that's how I earned myself a spot in a pro team. And yet you two, who aren't even really trying very hard, in my eyes, are already getting the attention of some teams. And that made me frustrated.
So in other words, you were jealous.
That's how I came up with this idea. It was mainly to work against your mediocre efforts to become a professional. I regret everything.
Regret doesn't change the past, Mr. Simmons. It only darkens the future.
I'm begging you! I finally have a professional career within my grasp! I'm not gonna let go of this opportunity! I'll do anything you ask! What do I have to do to earn your forgiveness? It's been decided what we're going to do with you, young man. Coach Hendricks? What are you doing here, sir? These young athletes from this university team contacted me, you see, and they told me everything from start to finish. Listen up, Simmons. The primary pillar of soccer is teamwork. Without it, a team just crumbles into nothingness. We cannot allow athletes who betray their own teammates without a second thought and who abuse them in any way out of sheer jealousy. No, please! I had this honor within my grasp!
Mr. Simmons, I had the deepest respect for you as a soccer player. Your skill is inspiring, your speed is breathtaking, and your presence on the field fills me with a determination to play better and win games together with you and all my other teammates. However, all I feel for you right now and forevermore is hatred. All I can say now is that if you regret your selfish actions, make some changes and do better in life. We notified university authorities and the police about this incident. He was expelled from school, and the police launched a background investigation into the case. According to the result, it seems that this wasn't the first time he deliberately lied to people about costs and scammed money from them. Later on, I caught a final glimpse of Mr. Simmons just before his arrest. I guess that was his last day at school forever, even. Mr. Simmons.
Shut up! Don't you ever freaking talk to me again! God damn it!
He looked extremely worn out, and his face lacked his usual look of aspiration. It now more looked like a basset hound who just woken up from a 2-year slumber. I didn't expect anything more. His professional career ended before it ever started, after all. And quite frankly, he deserved it. A person who would put money before friendship and trust, which is crucial not only in soccer but in life as well, should ever be offered a chance to get to great heights. A couple hours after I met him on campus, he was arrested. Who would have thought that Mr. Simmons would be arrested mere days before his graduation?
Not only was he expelled from school, but he also got himself a criminal record. So I guess going pro is now completely impossible. What once was a superstar, a new hope for soccer across the country, has now become a normal citizen with some crimes to his resume.
If his going pro was already set in stone, there really was no need for him to get jealous of us, was there? He has the skills to become a pro, no question about that. So why in the world did he get jealous?
I'd be willing to bet on the fact that maybe he hated the fact that he was never scouted by a team, like we are right now. Getting scouted doesn't necessarily mean that those people are naturally talented and didn't work hard to get to where they got. On the contrary, they practice as much as anyone.
For real? In order to get scouted, you gotta endure a lot of hard hours training, pushing yourself, sometimes even hurting yourself in the process to get what a pro team hopes to see in a player. And that process takes years, so many years. No one ever gets scouted the day after they touch a soccer ball for the first time. You'd think Mr. Simmons would understand this, considering he played soccer for so long too. Jealousy's scary, for real. It could turn a rational human being into a monster. And now, he's paying a big price for what jealousy turned him into. If he'd just gone on doing what he loved and never paid any attention to us, he would have gone to the height he'd hoped to get. Mr. Simmons was a player who loved soccer so much, he was willing to sell himself to it, get recruited into a professional team, and make the sport into his lifelong passion. He had that much determination to pursue soccer. To think that a simple step in another direction transformed his reputation from potential soccer superstar to untrustworthy criminal is just very disappointing. He wasted his own failure on a single emotion that hoped the worst for someone else. He now has a criminal record, so going pro is now impossible for sure. No matter how much talent he may have had in the sport, he'll only be able to pursue it as a hobby and not as a profession. It's a sad ending to such a potentially glorious story, but he brought his despair upon himself, and I don't feel any sympathy for him. A few days after the incident, a scout from a certain professional team came to our university to talk to me and Ronald. Thank you so much, sir. It's an honor, but I'm still in my 3rd year, you see.
I'm aware, young man. I see this spark in your playing. I do hope you come join us after you graduate next year.
Of course, sir. Thank you so much. And you, Mr. Ronald. You also have some enormous potential as a soccer player. Think we can count on you to lead us to victory?
Yes, you can, sir. I'll do my best.
Ronald and I were scouted by 2 separate professional teams. Looks like we're going to be enemies in the future, huh? Hopefully it'll be a friendly rivalry, though.
Well, I don't know, bro. I hold grudges, you know. Nah, I'm kidding around. Of course it'll be friendly. Soccer was what made us best friends after all. And also, it's not like we're gonna be rivals starting today or tomorrow. We have another year and a half to play together. We're gonna have so much fun playing together, bro, for real. What do you say?
Hell yeah! And let's not stop there. In university, even on separate teams, we'll always be teammates, man. Good luck to you with your new team. My path and Ronald's will be separated by a slight margin in a while. And even though we can be competing against each other as players for different teams, we'll always be bros who love soccer with a burning passion. No matter how good your individual skill may be, soccer is a team sport. And you can use mutual support, cooperation, and empathy to bring your team to victory. Try to fight your own fight alone on the pitch, and you'll only bring yourself down, taking your team with you. I really do hope I make good connections with the people in my new team, and I hope to learn a lot from them too. And of course, my friendship with Ronald shall remain strong for all eternity. Trouble Busters!